Hello, this is Glenn, and I'm going to continue to look at the subject of drugs in the spirit of prophecy or the testimony of Jesus. I have here over 230 different references to drugs in the spirit of prophecy, and I'm yet to find one that is complementary, one that encourages us to use and depend on drugs. So I'm going to pick a statement, and I'm going to pick a statement. Let's take this one, 227. Let's see where this comes from. Let's see which book this one comes from. Let's see if I know this abbreviation. Okay. All right. Let me read. Physicians should be ambassadors for Christ in their specific work, and instead of giving prominence to a special theory of medicine, which they advocate by a godly life and conversation, they should make prominent the fact that they are Christians. Not one of the schools of medicine highly lauded in the world is approved in the courts above, nor do they bear the heavenly superscription and endorsement. You are not justified in advocating one school above the other, as though it were the only one worthy of respect. Those who vindicate one school of medicine and bitterly condemn another are actuated by a zeal that is not according to knowledge. With what Pharisaic pride some men look down upon others who have not received a diploma from the so-called standard school. All this proves that they cannot see afar off and have not been purged from their old sins. They need to humble themselves at the cross of Calvary. This spirit will never be acknowledged in heaven, nor will men who cherish it hear the well done. Some have been as zealous in exalting what their particular school advocated as though the Lord had specified that that method was the only one to be allowed. The use of drugs, and this now is the reference to drugs, the use of drugs has resulted in far more harm than good. And should our physicians who claim to believe the truth almost entirely dispense with medicine and faithfully practice along the lines of the principles of hygiene, using nature's remedies, far greater success would attend their work. All right, so this is a reference to drugs. Let's go back and look at what it says. So the use of drugs has resulted in far more harm than good, right? So that's what is coming there. And she paints a scenario. And should our physicians who claim to believe the truth almost entirely dispense with medicine and faithfully practice along the lines of the principles of hygiene, using nature's remedies, far greater success would attend their work. So rather than encouraging people to use drugs, the Lord is saying that to us through the spirit of prophecy, that if the physicians would leave drugs alone and practice along the principles of hygiene, not using nature's remedies, far greater success would attend their efforts. All right, so that's the word here on drugs. Not a complimentary one, still encouraging us to, and our physicians, to leave the drugs alone and learn to practice and to use natural means to take care of health. So that's it for now. May the Lord bless you. See you next time.